Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to spectating Rebirth duos. We're going to be spectating Rebirth Island as a bit of a memoir. To say goodbye. To remember. Rebirth. Are we just... Is this what we're spectating? This is it. Hey, this is it. Yay, he died. All right, well, that was... This is Rebirth Island spectating, ladies and gentlemen. No, okay. Hey, thanks for being here. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Usually, we don't have Rebirth Island on the channel, but since we have Area 99 coming out either tomorrow or the next day, I wanted to give you a Rebirth Island, Vondel up next, and Fortune's Keep for the third game, so that we could look at all the maps that are going to disappear. Rebirth Island actually going to stick around, but Vondel and Fortune's Keep are both gonna be gone. I've not played those two games, those two modes, or those two maps, I guess, since the integration with Warzone 3. So we'll see what happens in there. Maybe something cool happens, but I don't really know much about it, so we'll see it when we get there. Either way, I don't know what I'm watching, man. I don't know much about Rebirth Island either. I mean, I obviously played a ton of Rebirth Island in the past, but I'm not a big Resurgence guy in general. But since you're still here, I would greatly appreciate it if you're new around here or you just haven't hit that button yet. Go ahead and go down below, hit that subscribe button, because my goal is to make you a better player from watching and learning from other players. Now that's a little goofy, but if you want to see me play, I do have a second channel called Expel Plus, where I post loadout videos every single day. If you want to check it out, that'd also be really cool. Go subscribe over there so you never miss a great, incredible loadout. We're trying to stay super up to date with the best guns whenever Black Ops 6 comes to Warzone. So hopefully that helps y'all quite a bit. And we're going to have a lot of Resurgence videos coming to the channel as well with the Black Ops 6 integration because of Area 99. I'm excited to show that to you. Either way, our boy dropped in El Caco. Nice. He dropped in, he grabbed his guns out of a box. He's got a DTR. Of course, he's got a static because the loadout he needs is that. I don't know what his sight is on his weapon, if that's a Choreo Eagle's Eye or if it's a different, it looks like a Choreo. He's got a 2.5 times sight on this weapon, but he does have mono rounds because as you can see on his ammunition, he doesn't have a barrel. So he's got 5 attachments on his gun. He's got the quartermaster suppressor, the 40 round mag. He's got the rifleman stock, the Choreo Eagle's Eye, and then that leaves the 5th for those mono rounds. Now, I talk a lot about this in Urzikstan whenever I spectate over there, but I believe you should drop in with a plan. When it comes to Rebirth Island, I think there should be an idea of a plan. Rebirth Island is... Resurgence in general is a glorified team deathmatch. I know a lot of people are going to get upset about me saying that, but realistically, you drop in, you die, you come back. You drop in, you die, you come back. You drop in, you die, you come back. You drop in, you get a kill, you die, you come back. You drop in, you get a kill, you die, you come back. Over and over and over. It's constant. In my opinion, that's pretty close to TDM. But because of that, it means that you're really not going to be able to come up with a plan. Instead, you're just going to kind of try and stay alive and get as many eliminations as you can. This is really what you can do to actually get better at the big map. It's going to allow you to get into more gunfights. It's going to allow you to get better at your movement. It's going to allow you to learn how to do certain jump spots and stuff like that in this so that you can translate over to Urzikstan if you decide to go play that. One thing I do think that you get out of this, though, is some pretty bad habits. If you play in Resurgence and you try to translate that over to Urzikstan, you're going to get great gunfight skills. But the issue is, you're also going to ego challenge everything when you shouldn't. Sure, you might be a little bit better at gunfights, but people in Urzikstan are going to have better positioning because they play for positioning. In this, you just spawn in, land on a dude, and you try and eliminate them. That's it. So hopefully, you and I can learn something from these players, but what I'm seeing right now is the good old-fashioned control center getting dominated by 2 teams. And we are spectating no one because they just keep dying, which I think is crazy. We got Baby Smooth now. It was Mateo. Now it's Baby Smooth. Yay. We're still just loading. This is incredible. Look at this wall. Oh, all right. All right. No, it's fine. Load as soon as I say it. Load as soon as I say it. Thank you very much. All right, we've got Baby Smooth. And if you look over at the health, we've got Fat Boy. Fat Boy does everything for less. These two folks right here are going to be our W Victory Royale boys. No, if you actually look, he's using a Rival 9 and a static HV, which is crazy to me. 2 SMGs is an interesting choice, but I wonder if that might be the play. Maybe there's some pretty smarticle fellers, you know? Pretty smarticle fellers.
Field upgrade here.
No?
Ammo here.
All right, cool.
Got a field upgrade active.
I'm noticing if you look at the ammo right there, he's using the Shuriken. Okay. That's a little weird because it's actually 2 Shurikens. Oh, wait. Is the Shuriken better now than the, is the Shuriken better now than the throwing knife? Because it's 2 Shurikens for an elimination, but it's also 2 throwing knives for an elimination. So it just makes more sense to go ahead and thump thump rather than thump thump. Because you can just tap tap and get both Shurikens on an enemy. But you can't do that with a throwing knife. That's very interesting. He did just buy himself a UAV. That's pretty huge. Because that's going to allow him when he moves in here to pretty much find whoever he needs to find. He's not popping the UAV. All right, UAVs work on this map. That's pretty cool. Got a lot going on over here. He's going up top. He doesn't have anybody around. I don't know if he has any of his perks. Spectating is bugged just a little bit. So no way to know. But if you look at that mini map right there, you can see that there's multiple people. He's got guys right in front of him. Again, he's running a Rival 9. Is he running this as an assault rifle? Getting absolutely slammed, by the way. He's going to die because the guys are smart enough to push. Oh, he's diving, which to me means he's probably playing hybrid. Yeah, this as an AR is not the wave. I'm not going to lie to you. Stop trying to run the Rival as an AR. I know that Rebirth has some completely different metas, but this is not it. And he's going to lose the game right here. That's tough, man. That's tough. He had a flare. He could have taken the opportunity to flare back his teammate, but he thought he was going to be able to get out of that. He's got no lives left. He's dead. We've got TD Drop Shy. Rocking a very interesting loadout. So, oh, all right, never mind. All right, and he's back. He's got a quartermaster suppressor, the barrel on the DTR. He's got a 2.5 Choreo Eagle's Eye, but he also has an underbarrel as the Jack Slash so that he can knife people with his gun out. Or maybe it just moves them faster. I don't know. Also running the Rival 9. Is there like a trend going on with the Rival 9 on Rebirth Island that I had no idea about? To be fair, I don't watch any content creators in the space, but my guy Acu, he does the thumbnails for the videos, and he also sets up the videos. He does all the SEO and stuff like that on the channel. Anything you see on the video except for me, like my editing and my face. That's it. That's all that I do whenever it comes to these videos. I have, like, Axel does the other stuff because he's incredibly good at it. Not gonna lie. But he actually subscribed on my Expel Plus channel to, like, every Rebirth creator, and he'll go through and, like, watch them so they can learn, like, how they, you know, SEO and stuff like that and figure out what the best strategies are. But he's gonna know a lot more about Rebirth than I am, ironically, and he doesn't play Call of Duty for the most part. But I like the positioning right here. If you look at the circle, literally everyone left in the game for the most part is over here. There's like 2 people right there, but everybody left is on this side. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the map right now, right beside each other. And then the last 2 are over at the other side. So if they fought right now, realistically, we could literally end the game before it hits 10 minutes. But that's probably not going to happen because everybody's a little too scared. Plus, people can still come back. He needs to go ahead and drop in with his teammate. Because one big thing is when you're playing in Rebirth, you're playing Resurgence, you really need to say he's going to die for this. He's literally going to die for this. It's insane. It's insane. His teammate's still going to come back, which is huge. Oh my God. What are you doing, brother? He goes for the flare. His teammate was literally coming back in like 4 seconds. What was the point of that? You just wasted your flare so early. Oh my goodness. He drops the gas mask so that, oh, he dropped the gas mask so his teammate could go pick up his guns. And he left it. He left the gas mask. Truly remarkable, in my opinion. Oh, they were jumping through the window. They were jumping. What? What? Did I see something? Like, am I crazy? Am I seeing things? I thought I saw somebody jumping in the window. Was that just his gun, like, sparkling or something? Oh, love that jump spot. That's good. These guys could be on the left-hand side. All right, here's what I think might lose them the game. I think these guys are pretty decent. But I think if they lose, it's because they're not actually sticking as close as they need to be. When you're playing Rebirth Island, it's the grossest move ever, right? Don't get me wrong. I don't like that this is what works, but what actually will win you the game is being hand in hand, holding your teammate, literally like on their hip, holding your teammate's side the whole game. If you do that, you're so less likely to die. And there's going to be movement demons that are super good and know how to outplay you. But if you feed into people one at a time, you'll pretty much lose every single game. It's almost guaranteed. Oh my God. Oh my God. How are we just getting free kills like this? That guy's still alive. That guy's still alive. He's getting shot from above. If we check the kill feed, oh, that's not the kill feed. If we check there's, you can see not a lot of people left. Big opportunity right here. This is the only duo left in the game. We know the other guy's back left corner. I think that's called bio, right? Bio weapons. And then we got chemical right here. That's going to be the other guy. So we've got two people on the map right here. Last two guys. Stims up, goes in, trying to be a little movement demon. The other two guys are fighting right now. Brother. Oh, they're not fighting? They stopped fighting? He's right outside down below. He's probably looking for enough cash to buy his teammate back. That's what I do in this situation. I will say pretty much all the time, I'm a firm believer in just buying your team back. That's your goal. People are good enough to outplay. You know, and if you end up in a situation where you're a 1 versus 2 or 4 or 6 or 8 or whatever it may be left in the game, it's always better to try and buy back your teammate, you know? Don't try and be that guy who wants to look good in front of everybody, but you actually end up losing the game and then everybody's annoyed. They literally have the same skin. That's going to get confusing if they don't get the elimination right now. Ah! And then Ice pushes up with the exact same skin. This guy's got a, what is that, a diamond skin from ranked? I don't know what you're checking underneath you. You got to help your teammate right there. He's got both the guys right in front of him. Decent circle rotation if T-Drop just moves in with Ice. Again, it's one of those situations where if you just stick together, you don't lose. Like, it's really hard. The guy was back over there, by the way. He rotated back around. I could hear the guy slipping and sliding around on his right. Still kicking. Good positioning. You see on the mini-map, there's a PA coming in. Ice gets the elimination on the other guy. All they have to do is... He eliminated himself with a PA. He got him with a PA himself. He got himself with a PA. Incredible. Truly just a remarkable experience. I'm glad we got to see it together. Look, here it is.
Good as new.
This is the final, not final kill. I don't know if we count that, but either way, we got to move on to game number 2 in Vondel. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 2. In this gameplay, we're obviously going to be spectating Vondel, which I'm excited. I haven't actually seen Vondel since Warzone 2. I've literally not touched the map since Warzone 2, so I'm excited to see how this plays out. I somehow... Oh, we're playing duos, of course. So usually I'm spectating Warzone solos, but again, because of Rebirth Island and Vondel and Fortune's Keep all being on a rotation with no solos and no trios, we're stuck spectating duos, which is fine. Is what it is. Just like the first game, same exact situation. But we've got our boy, Mr. Rob Monson. This is actually where I used to land for this match. I know literally nothing about this, so the issue is I'm not going to be able to teach you as much as I'd like, but I think there are a couple of things that when it comes to Resurgence, you should remember. First, getting things done while your teammate's down is the best way to get them back, right? That's going to be one of the big things. But another thing is you shouldn't be scared to fight people. I will note, you should push every player with your teammate, right? Every time you drop in, you want to fight people with your teammate. It's a super cringe thing to do from the other side, but as a team, you should be pushing together at all times. I will note, looking at this, we're going to get some movement demons out here. I think Fortune's Keep, not Fortune's Keep, Vondel is one of those maps where with 70 players to start with, it feels really good to hop in with a team and just absolutely dominate, slip and slide around, take some nice zip lines and take the good jumps right there. There's a lot you can do in this that you can't do in Urzikstan. And a lot of that comes down to just pushing everything. What I'm going to note here is that Mr. Rob is very far away from his team. right? His teammates down below. If you look at the mini-map real quick, his teammates down below and just keeps dying. He needs to help out his teammate. Realistically, our boy needs some help when he comes back in. He's got 10 seconds. If you check the bottom left, he's got about 10 seconds left until he's back. About 3 seconds right now, you can see. He's coming back right now. What he needs to do, what Mr. Rob needs to do, keep this high ground, but go ahead and get the elimination on the guy around him. Wait, tell his teammate to float for a second so that he can get ahead. And see, this is the issue. This is the issue. When you drop in with what I assume to be randoms, let me actually... Yeah, no one's talking. When you drop in with what I assume to be random players, nobody works together. Mr. Rob actually is just going for eliminations, which I respect. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think it's great to use. And for those of you that love my Urzikstan spectating videos, this would be one of those things where if you're trying to get better at gunfights, you should land into Vondel, land into Fortune's Keep, and land into Rebirth, and you could just keep playing it like TDM. Now, I hate these modes. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I think of a battle royale, I think of a battle royale. You know, I don't want to drop in and play a glorified team deathmatch with a final circle. You know, like that's basically how I see these modes. I think they're fun if you're in the mood to play TDM. If you're in the mood to just keep coming back and getting your guns, but the issue is it gets a little annoying whenever you eliminate someone and then they come back 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 until they finally get you. I don't like that aspect. It's not my thing. I think it's kind of fun if, you know, you get all those eliminations, but sometimes it can get a little tilting. But Rob's really good. I don't like that he's playing tac stance. I think that's probably going to put him in a bit of a pickle in a minute. He gets pretty lucky every time he gets these eliminations. He's getting down to like a 1 HP every single time, and I respect that. But it's a tough spot to be in. He's definitely got a guy right below him, as well as this guy. And that's what I'm saying. When you're not playing with ooh, and his teammates coming in with a vengeance as well. Oh, wow, no! You better live, brother. You better live. My God, he almost lost it. The Predator's got 2 eliminations, so not as good of a player as Mr. Rob. Mr. Rob comes right back for his stuff with a pistol, a 1911 pistol, gets the elimination. I mean, what a play. I don't know enough about these maps with the integration past Warzone 2, but it's very interesting to see how he's playing. Oh, his teammate just saved his life. Why are you playing like that, my boy? You need to stop playing tac stance. This might be the weirdest plays I've ever seen. I don't know if he watched like a YouTube video recently and he was like, yeah, your tac stance is really good, but I don't think that's the play. While we've got a second, I'm going to note the circle is moving this direction. With it being Resurgence, I would recommend just going ahead and getting inside the circle. I think it's a little bit more important in this than it is in Urzikstan, because if you aren't in the circle in this, people will just sit at the edge of the circle. Literally just sit at the edge of the circle because they know that people are forced to go in and they're not scared to die. That's kind of the thing about playing these modes, is that a lot of people are just not scared of dying in the slightest. Let's go see where Mr. Rob is. Big fan of Mr. Rob here. 8 eliminations. Definitely the better player of the two. D Predator is lost in the sauce. Mr. Rob here. Mr. Rob Monson, buddy. Second circle. I don't know how many circles are in this game. I don't know how you should play the end of it, frankly. But I'm just kind of looking around here. There's a lot that they could do, but I like that they're slowly making it inside the next circle instead of playing outside. Because if you look right there, you can see it's second circle, but it's white, right? And what that means is that the circle's not moving. A white circle means it's not moving. A red circle means it's moving. Obviously, most people know that, but some people don't. That's why I pointed out. I apologize if that's confusing. In Resurgence, I think it's a little bit different though, because I frankly don't think you need to drop in with a plan. I don't think there's a plan to be had. Unless you're going for max eliminations and then just going to every hot spot there is and going for as many shots on enemies as you can, I don't see there to be a huge game plan. You kind of just go for what you need to go for. Now, he did play that a little bit weird. He really wanted that final elimination, or that clean right there. So he tossed a thermite and almost got chalked. But I mean, I'm going to say it again. I bet he dies because he has the tactical stance on his gun. I almost guarantee it. It's not as good of a play as you think it is. It does maximize your movement a little bit better, right? If you have tac stance on, you move faster because it's not a full ADS. It's more of like kind of a hip fire type situation. But you get into a spot like this and the guy's going to ego you, but he's got better shots because you get more aim assist whenever you're ADS'd because you're closer in on the target. That's just how that works. So playing tactical stance really just isn't going to be the W that you think it is, you know, the W. By the way, our boy's just kind of chilling over here. I like it. He's got $7,700. Mr. Rob is coming back in right now with $7,700. I don't know what the play is right here because he lost his guns. He's going to buy him straight out. He's going to buy him straight out. Oh, I love that. This is exactly the play you want to see out of people on Resurgence. Instead of grabbing a loadout, which a lot of people will do, since his teammate doesn't need it, he just grabs his guns. Then he can go grab a perk package out of a crate somewhere else, and that's an absolute W. Really good plays. I actually really love that idea. I think I need to start doing that for my videos. I don't have enough cash. Just go grab the guns out of the buy station. Instead of getting 7,500, I might have to implement that into a video sometime soon on my my Expel Plus channel. If you haven't went over, you should definitely go subscribe to Expel Plus. You should also subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. He's dead. Yeah. Rob. Rob's level 1250. Predator is level 1250. These guys are maxed out. He's still sitting on 2 eliminations. I mean, Rob is definitely the better of the 2 players. And I think Predator's just a little scared, and he plays completely separate. This is what I'm talking about. When you even if you're playing Resurgence, if you're playing a team-based mode, you should pretty much always stick with your teammate. Because if you don't, you're going to end up in a situation like this where someone's with their teammate and they get the shots on you as 2 people, but you can't get the shots on them. Oh my God, the guy ran out of ammo. What an absolute ignoramus. I literally cannot believe that. What a great elimination we got to see there. Let's go back to Mr. Rob. 9 eliminations right now. 19 players up, 13 squads. That means there's quite a few people that are solos in this game. Technically speaking. So these 2 players right here have a huge advantage. If you look at the minimap right now, you can see Resurgence lasts for another minute. They're on a UAV. So lots going on around them. They need to go ahead and move in. My recommendation in this situation would just go ahead and get inside that circle. Playing the edge all the time is going to probably maximize your eliminations for sure. But it just puts you at a huge disadvantage, and it's just not always worth it. But if you're playing Resurgence, you're probably trying to maximize your eliminations anyway. So I don't know, completely up to you in that situation, depending on how you're trying to play. But if you're trying to get a win, which is usually how I communicate whenever I'm talking about these spectating gameplays, I talk about how to get wins, less about how to get more eliminations. If you'd like to see a video of me literally showing how I maximize my eliminations, I can absolutely do that. I think that would be an incredible video just to help y'all get better at the game. But I think there's a big difference when it comes to myself and a lot of other players, like the, you know, regular players, people like most of the people that watch my content. They're just regular people that hop on whenever they get the chance. The difference between myself and them is that I've got so many hours that my aim is going to be better. I'm going to be smarter when it comes to gunfights and stuff like that. So it's just going to be a little hard to communicate certain things that do just come with time. And I try to do that in some of the videos that I've made in the past, but I know there's always just another thing that people want to improve on, and it's really hard to communicate a lot of that in the moment. Either way, 18 people left, 11 teams, still sitting on 9 eliminations. What I like right here, not out of Predator, but what I like about Rob is that he's taken a position of power and he's just sitting smack dab in the center of the circle, right? He's in a bit of a weird... All right, Rob might not be alive on the inside. Why didn't he go for the res right there? He literally had the opportunity, left his teammate on red. Oh, he's got $1,800. I was reading the other guy's cash. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's literally no way you ego that right now. He's a... Okay, that's a mistake. That's mistake number 1. I talk about this a lot in my Urzikstan spectating, but you must not play it up first. You always reload first. That is the most important thing. If you take nothing else from my videos, that's what I want you to take right now. Jeez, what are you looking up her skirt, you freak? What I want from you is to change your order of operations for when you are in a gunfight. You need to reload first every single time. Plain and simple. That is your goal. Reload first. If you are plating first, you are putting yourself at a massive disadvantage because if you plate up and you have no bullets, you can't fight. But if you go ahead and reload, you can throw in one more plate if you have enough time, but at least you can shoot back to your enemy, right? It's always, always important to go ahead and reload first before plating up, because if you don't, you're losing that gunfight 9 times out of 10. This guy right now is currently sitting on about 150 bullets in his gun. Not too bad. He's got a self-revive. His boy does not. Durable gas mask is pretty huge when you're playing Resurgence because that leads to a lot of outplayability. If the enemy does not have a durable gas mask, which most are not going to have a durable, they're going to have a regular, then you can pretty much play the Storm for a little bit longer. The issue is if you end up in a 1v2, which happens a lot in these game modes in Resurgence because people just overshell everything. If you end up in a 1v2, you're going to get caught. Now, if you look at the minimap right here real quick, you can see that he's over here, but his teammates barely even on his minimap because they're so far away. When you get to this late game, you really need to lock in that teamwork. You really need to stick together. Because if one of you go down, like Boys Lewis is about to, it's the other's job to go buy you back. But now when you come back, you're not going to have your loadout, which once again puts you at a massive disadvantage. You just simply cannot play like that. You need to be able to be aware of your surroundings and know how to fight back. So Lewis came back. He's going to grab his guns out of this right here, I'm assuming. Grabs the DTR. He's taking about an hour and a half to get it. He's got shotguns, which is a wild play. He needs to go ahead and get plates. Oh, plates on the ground. Respect. Love the tempered vest. There's perks. Perks today, Junior. Gas mask, like that. Needs to grab the perks. Let the guy push. Insane plays. This is what I'm talking about, teamwork. You stick together. You got 2 people shooting at 1 dude. You're more likely to get the elimination. That's why you always play for your teammates. You always buy back your teammates. You always, always work together. Another thing is really just pay attention to how Mamila, and they're in a tough spot right here. They're playing edge circle. They actually have the circle moving toward them. The guy's going to come up on his right here, most likely. Literally on his right in 3, 2, 1. Full team. These guys are going to die. Oh, he got the elimination. He got the knock. This is huge. He lets him res. Okay, okay. He's got 8,300. If he can get back up top, he gets that buyback. He pretty much wins the game if he gets that high ground right there. He's got a gas mask. You can take the edge. Over on this side over here, there's a ladder where you can get up. So if he takes the edge right here, he gets that buyback. He ends up with his teammate up top. Like, they'd be in a great position, but he's just putting himself in the worst spot. When I say always go for the buyback, I mean always go for the buyback. Like, plain and simple. If you are playing a team-based game, going for the buyback is going to save your ass 9 times out of 10. He's got a guy right above him. Right above him. But when you get to the end game and you start playing like a little sissy baby back B, and you're like, no, I got it, I can get the W. You can't get the W by yourself. I'll be honest, this guy might get it. I'm not saying that, but just stop having the ego to assume that you're going to get the win by yourself without the help of your teammate. I think that's one of the biggest flaws of players is that everybody wants to be a streamer, right? Everybody in the world wants to be that guy that has people watch him and like cheer him on and make money from it and stuff. But stop trying to be a streamer to your friends when you're just playing games, dude. It is so gross. It is so gross because you end up in a situation like that. He goes for the buyback, but it's way too freaking late. Like, my God, if he would have went for the buyback, his teammate would still be alive instead of going for that kill. He lost that gunfight 9 times out of 10 because he was too late to the punch. So he may as well have gone for the buyback and he would have had a chance to win the game, and instead he loses it. And now we got to move on to game number 3. Welcome into game number 3 in Resurgence, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be spectating Warzone randoms. I placed 29th. 29 teams in this game. Pretty crazy. Well, 28 now, I guess. 26 now. Holy moly, people are already dying quick. We've got tacos de perro. Dog tacos? Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. First of all, I want y'all to know I've not seen Fortune's Keep since it released back on Warzone. Just like Vondel. It's been a long time. So this is actually really interesting to see. I've never seen this. This is kind of cool. What is this? Like, what the heck is it? Oh, I forgot they changed the money out in this to gold bricks. All right, well, hopefully I can learn something because I'm very interested. I mean, the mechanics are still pretty much the same, obviously. Wait, what? What are you doing, brother? Does anybody know how this works? What? What? Is it like, are these the smartest players on the freaking planet? What am I seeing right now? I'm literally just like dumbfounded right now. What? What am I witnessing? This is the coolest thing ever, bro. We're getting rid of this for Area 99? That is dope, bro. What the hell? Yo, this is actually so freaking cool. This is actually so freaking cool. Oh my God. What the heck is going on, dude? You got boxes turned sideways. I didn't even know we could do sideways boxes. I thought Call of Duty just forced them into the ground. This is so cool. These are like the smartest players I think I've ever seen, bro. You got two Hispanic players just freaking going at it. Going wild. We got Carlos and tacos de perro. Dog tacos is crazy though, right? Like, am I wilding? Or is he wilding? That's what I need to know. Like, is he getting crazy out here? Anyway, welcome to game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to be spectating some really good players. Some obviously very smart, some very talented players. I don't know what they're planning. That man's STG looked like he's holding a massive dong right there, dude. He's man's gifted, you know? Like that's what I'm saying. Old boy's gifted. God blessed him more than anyone deserves. Good gracious. Feel bad for the woman he's with, you know? You see that thing? That was crazy. That was wild. I will say it's a little weird. They're just kind of camping it out. My guess is that they're kind of just waiting it out. It is weird if you check his health right there. He's not played it up either. I don't know what the plan is here, but they're kind of just being very slow. Now, if you look at the player count, it's already down to 26. That's crazy. I just don't know what the plan is. Like, that's the issue that I'm running into here is it looks like they just don't know what they're doing. Oh, give me 2 seconds. Brooke said she's about to leave and I just saw it. Ah! I was gonna go give her a hug and say bye, but I just... What the... Oh, I switched to the other guy on accident. My bad, my bad. I try and stick with the same person the whole time. Carlos, you better win that one, bro. What is this? Is Fortune's Keep just like an incredibly ratty map? Like, is that what I'm witnessing right now? Let me see if Brooks left the house yet. I'm sorry. I didn't get to see this. It looks like she's still here. So maybe she's not left just yet. Oh my God, what a weird play, dude. They were so smart. They were so freaking smart, right? They did all the right things, and then they just died to 2 dudes chilling in a cave. Like 2 literal cavemen. Like, that's tough. What they could do is just go right back to the place that they were. Unless they lost everything. Oh my God, there's 4 guys below him right now. 2 teams fighting it out. I don't know anything about Fortune's Keep, I guess. I know literally nothing, so this is really like a learning experience for me. There seems to be quite a few ratty spots. The guy's getting shot out of the sky as he comes in. He did, in fact, get shot out of the sky. Tacos has no idea that the dude's up above. I mean, he's playing a different game right now. Man's like playing with his eyes closed. I thought they were geniuses, bro. Dude looked up a YouTube tutorial one time, and I guess that was the only thing he knew about the map. He knows more than me, but like, good Lord. I feel like Resurgence is really just like gunfight heavy, right? You need to know how to engage gunfights. And a lot of these guys have like the tricks down pat, but they don't have the gunfights down pat, which really just screws you. Oh, they're literally getting pushed. And he's dead. You have an advanced UAV overhead right now from the recon right now. By the way, this is crazy. Look at old boy just moving around in there. That's wild. He had an advanced UAV and he knew the guy was coming. If he would have just laid down or like taken any...
Gas is inbound.
Oh, they got wiped. Oh my God. Okay, so we get to spectate the guy that eliminated them. That's huge. All right, we're spectating Cinco. Oh, whoa. Sorry. Oh, one. Come on, give me that. Woo! That's a headshot right there, baby. That's a headshot. If I ever did see... Oh, here we go. Nice. I kind of love this. I love this ego right here. Man, all right, so 3 eliminations playing a solo duo resurgence map or match is pretty sick. I kind of respect this player for that. I like that they're playing like this. Let's see what level. 991. Good headshot. He's got a guy right down below him. Yeah, he's got a team fighting inside. Oh, somebody just exploded inside. I don't know what's going on right here. This is very interesting. What is Cinco doing? He's just kind of chilling up here, right? What's our circle real quick? Circle's still pretty big. It's still just second circle. I didn't know there was a ship right here. That's where I splatted earlier. One, he's got 30 bullets. Why would you go for that? What, was the guy gonna kill you when he was on the ground? Like, it's not Final Stand. They don't have guns when they're on the ground. Why would you go for the thirst on that instead of going for the elimination on the next guy? I think a lot of people get lost in that. Like, he should have lost that gunfight. If the other guy was 1% better, he would have lost that gunfight. The fact that the other guy was not 1% better is exactly why he won. Because him throwing the knife in that situation made 0 sense. I know that a lot of people want to just go ahead and get those thirsts, but what do you get out of it? 1 extra elimination instead of both eliminations? Sometimes it just doesn't make sense to go for thirsts, and a lot of people forget that. But I love seeing the solo duo action here. I like not having to switch between people. It's pretty nice. Got a little launcher here. I'm going to see. Circle's not too shabby. He could play that top, but it looks like he's going to go to the boat. Interesting play. So he's going to play this corner right here. But the corner's still not in. Right? Like, let's look. You know, like that right there is barely in. Like just a hair. The map does not properly show what's in and what's out. If you look at the minimap, it is not close. But he has $7,000. Fire sale is just about to leave. It looks like he's got it. He got a bunker buster. I don't know what the plan is with that, but I like it for late game. If you look up right there, he's got 5 eliminations, 16 players left, 10 teams, which means that a few of these teams are going to be solos, right? Because if you add it up, probably 6 of the teams, I think, are going to be your 5 of the teams are duos. No, 4. 4 of the teams are duos. Everybody else is solos. Interesting. Only 4 duos remaining in the game. That's actually huge. That's a big advantage for Cinco here. Not gonna get too lost in the sauce. Okay, well, that was kind of stupid of you, brother. Pay attention to what you're doing, please, for the love of God. There was something above it, brother. You couldn't be doing nothing. Is that a zipper in the ocean? What are you doing? Stop jumping, stupid. Just grab onto it. All right, so he takes the top of this building here. Lots of people fighting. He takes the high ground here. He's able to look down. The circle moved pretty far. He's got a nice shot on this guy. He misses the bullet. Incredible. Bunker busted is completely pointless. Let me just be very clear. If he hits this and gets the kill, I'd be very surprised. I mean, he hits it, obviously, but if he gets the elimination, I'd be very surprised. Very good shot. Same kids from earlier. In that situation, you get the knock. It's 2 people over there, guaranteed. He pushes over to that right side. He's standing up above him. He pulls out his other gun, and he's able to shoot down on him. Makes no sense to play it how he did. He's putting himself in a bad spot. The guy was able to rotate around. Now he's got a decent position. He is still just pretty much out there, but playing, I think, like this mode with a sniper is not the greatest idea, in my opinion. Of course it's fun, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to take away from that, but it's not like it was in Warzone 1 where you could really just snap right onto people because of the way that the idle ADS way works in this game. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. It's not right on target. So he's got a decent launch right here, but the issue is there's really no place for him to hide. He can't take high ground on any decent spot. Everything's going to be out. What he needs to do is, yep, take this right here. Not that right there. That's crazy. What? Cinco might just be him. He takes the thirst instead of going for the double. Hits the shot, brother. There's only one duo left in the game, by the way. Only one. Only one duo. Maybe two duos. Two duos. Two duos left in the game. Yeah, there's two duos left in the game. He's got a guy on his left. This guy's coming up on him right here. Guy landed down below. Is he above him? Yeah, he's below him. He's below him. He's right inside the building. I mean, Cinco's gonna have to move in. He got 2 free eliminate. He was above him the whole time. He got 2 free eliminations out of that, but what do you really get, you know? Because if you drop down right here, most likely... Oh my god, he really is just hitting his shots. I mean, he's a little slow with it, but... Yeah, he's got Mountaineer. There's a guy right behind him. Cinco's... Brother. If that guy didn't go for a punch on him, he literally would have died. The guy shoots at him one time, he loses that. But the fact that the guy decided to just start punching into the smoke. By the way, if you look at the player count, 4 players, 4 teams. That means literally only people left are... Oh, one guy just came back somehow. There's one duo remaining in the game. Everybody else is a solo. So things are about to get a little weird. Oh, back down to a solo again. I guess the guy that came back in died. Circle's gonna force him down below, but I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna see out of it. Good snipe. 1v1v1 right here. That guy's at a disadvantage. He probably landed on somebody's stuff though, so that he could pick up some plates because he's up there. And yeah, if he egos that, he's got plates, right? What? How did that happen? How did he die? How does that, we're literally watching death. I guess that makes sense. I don't know. All right, well, 1v1 situation. Guy right up above him, literally directly above him. Our boy's playing the game with his eyes closed and his ears off. Is the guy just playing Storm? Was this the guy that was up top? Is the guy up there? No, the guy's in the Storm. What? He's got no plates. If that guy would have just chowed him, he would have won. But the guy's trying to be freaking Jam Cowl over there. I mean, death might own up to his name, you know? Might just die. Brother, don't run out until this circle ends. Stay inside. Gas mask! You gotta go. Drop your guns. You gotta move. Yeah, there you go. Plates are unnecessary. Don't put the plates on. He won because the gas mask. Oh my god, that was the luckiest win I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, listen, thanks for being here. I'm excited to bring you some new content coming with Area 99 and the integration with Warzone. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thanks for being here. Have an incredible day.